Hi, this is Chris Park from South Korea, and today we're going to read Flat Stanley because Flat Stanley is very funny because all the kids have thick hands and feet and whatever, but Stanley has so teeny weeny, so I think his level is this much. Now let's read it. Flat Stanley, the Haunted House. Stanley Lamb Chop lived with his mother, his father, and his little brother Arthur. My mom is repairing something, so it will be annoying, but you can listen to it. And his little brother Arthur. Stanley was 4 feet tall, about a foot wide, and half an inch thick. He had been flat ever since the bulletin board fell on him. Some people, when bulletin board is on it, they die. Funny. Board falls on boy. This is Stanley's news. Mostly Stanley liked being flat. He was very good at dodgeball and hide and seek. Stanley's school was having a Halloween party. Will there be limbo at our party? He was very good at limbo too. Yes, said Mrs. Lamb Chop, because it's very flat, so we don't have to do like this. Most people do, but Stanley, I want to be flat too. I want to see the haunted house, said Arthur. I hope it's really scary. Not too scary, said his mother. There will be small children at the party. Mrs. Lamb Chop zipped up Arthur's monster costume. She had sewn it herself. His mother made this. Keep still. Perfect, she says. Scary, but not too scary. Stanley put on his costume too. He was a blueberry pancake. Can you see him? You look good enough to eat, Mrs. Lamb Chop said. Let's go, really. He looks eating. Arthur and Mrs. Lamb Chop got in the car. Mr. Lamb Chop tied Stanley to the roof rack. Oh, let's go. All set, Stanley, he said. All set, Stanley answered. When I am Stanley, I don't want to do like this. Mommy, look. He's tied. The school gym was full of pirate sandwiches and fairies. Hey, look, Arthur said. Hey, it's 4 horses. Hey, look, Arthur. Hey, look, Arthur said. Hey, it's 4 horses. Arthur. Mrs. Lamb Chop told him. Horsey, horsey, horsey. I think 2 people did it. Not too scary. That's the haunted house, Arthur said to Stanley. They stood in line behind the house. Haunted house. What a clever costume, the horse's mother said to Stanley. You look as flat as a pancake. At last their turn came. Come on, said Stanley. The boys crept inside. Not too scary. Oh, not too scary. Everything is fake. Boo! Yelled the ghost. Arthur thought the ghosts trainers looked like Mr. Bartz, the P teacher.
Mr. Bartz.
Bartz, the P teacher.
Physical education, PE. Go ahead. You're doing it very well. Good.
My mom said P is physical
education.
Thank you. Teacher. The werewolf howled. Daddy sneezed. Achoo! Bless you, said the ghost politely to the wolf. Werewolf. Funny ghost. Good ghost. This isn't scary at all, Stanley said. Let's go out of here, Arthur. Yeah, let's go. Giant lollipop. Capturing lollipops. Outside, Arthur and Stanley saw a little boy crying. It was their neighbor, Martin Tibbles. Oh, this is better. I said I got a new one, so I repaired. What's the matter? Thimbles. What's wrong? Asked Stanley. Did the haunted house scare you? No. Martin sniffed. Martin told them that a bully had stolen his giant lollipop. It was my prize for winning the limbo contest, he said. It was this big. That will be very big. Oh no. I missed the limbo contest. Rats, said Stanley. Where do the mean kid go? Asked Arthur. Martin pointed across the gym. An older boy leaned against the wall. Next to him was the lollipop. That's one big lollipop, said Arthur. That's one big kid, said Stanley. I know. Stanley looked at Arthur's costume. I have an idea, he said. Make room for me, Arthur. Stanley took off his costume and split it inside Arthur. Slipped inside Arthur. Then he whispered in Arthur's ears. Great! Great plan, Arthur said. Just don't blink. Too scary. Arthur walked over to the big kid. Stanley didn't blink. Give that lollipop back or else, Arthur damaged. Demanded. Or else what? Said the bully. I'll tell everyone that you're scared of me, said Arthur. The kid stood up tall. He stepped right in front of Arthur and Stanley. Scared of you? Stanley still didn't blink. Why should I be scared of you? The bully growled. I'm a two-headed monster, Arthur said. The boy pointed at Stanley's face. Ha! That hat is so fake, he said. Ha ha. Then Stanley blinked. Fake? Said Stanley. Oh, really? Ah ha 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 ha, yelled. Ah! Said the bully. He ran out the gym door, leaving the lollipop behind. Yes, yelled Stanley and Arthur. They jumped up and down inside Arthur's costume. Oh, my toes, Arthur yelled. No running. Mommy! Boy wants mommy. Martin picked up his lollipop. Thanks, guys, he said. You're the best. Uh-oh, said Arthur. Stanley turned around. Mr. and Mrs. Lambchop were standing behind him. Arthur and Stanley Lambchop, I saw what you did, Mrs. Lambchop said sternly. What was scary? That was scary too. Then Mrs. Lambchop smiled. Too scary. The end. And this was Flash Stanley the Haunted House. And bye.